Hello students, how are you? Hope all of you are doing well and safe at home. Once again we are here with the sixth assignment of maths. In the last assignment we had discussed about addition and subtraction of rational numbers. Today we are going to discuss about the multiplication and division of rational numbers. Multiplication of rational numbers. That is, the product of rational numbers is equal to product of their numerators divided by product of their denominators. If a by b and c by d are two rational numbers, then a by b into c by d is equal to a into c divided by b into d. Now there are properties of multiplication of rational numbers. We had already learned in the case of addition and subtraction. First one is closure property. If a by b and c by d are two rational numbers, then a by b into c by d is also a rational number. Next one is commutative property. Commutative property, we know that if you multiply two rational numbers in any order, then the answer is same. That is a by b into c by d is equal to c by d into a by b. Next is associative property. Associative property is if there are three rational numbers are there, a by b, c by d and e by f, then a by b into c by d into e by f is equal to a by b into c by d into e by f. That if you multiply two rational numbers first and multiply the next rational number again, or if you multiply the first rational number with the product of other two, the answer is same. Next one is existence of the multiplicative identity. In the case of addition, we have learned 0 is the additive identity. Similarly, in the case of multiplication, 1 is the multiplicative identity. If you multiply with 1 any rational number, the rational number will not change. Next is existence of the multiplicative inverse. B by A is the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal of the rational number A by B. In the case of addition, we have already learned it as inverse means the negative of the rational number. But in the case of multiplication, the multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. That is B by A is equal to 1 by A by B, that is equal to A by B to the power minus 1. 1 is the reciprocal of 1 because 1 upon 1 is 1 itself, and minus 1 is the reciprocal of minus 1 because 1 upon minus 1 will become again minus 1, and the reciprocal of 0 does not exist because 1 by 0 will be not, it is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined. Now the next property is distributive property. If a by b, c by d and e by f are three rational numbers, then a by b into c by d plus e by f is equal to a by b into c by d plus a by b into e by f. That is, we are distributing the a by b to the two terms inside the rational numbers. That is a by b into c by d plus a by b into e by f. Or we can say that if c by d plus e by f are two rational numbers and we are distributing a by b, then c by d into a by b plus e by f into a by b. Next is division of one rational number by another. If a by b and c by d are two rational numbers such that c by d not equal to 0, that means the divisor cannot be 0. Then we are getting a by b into divided by c by d is equal to a by b into reciprocal of c by d. Reciprocal of c by d is equal to d by c. Once you take the reciprocal, we should not put the division symbol. Now division of rational numbers is neither commutative nor associative. In the case of subtraction also we have learned the same thing. Subtraction is also neither commutative nor associative. Next we are going to learn about how to solve some problems of exercises. These were the theory part. Now question number 1 is multiply two rational numbers minus 35 by minus 18 into 8 by minus 15. When you write it as the product of the two rational numbers is equal to product of the numerators by product of the denominators. That is minus 35 into 8 by minus 18 into minus 15. That negative is cancelled. That we are getting it as minus 7 into 4 upon 9 into 3 because 5 is a common factor in 35 and 15 as well as 2 is a common factor in 8 and 18. That we are getting it as minus 28 by 27 is equal to minus 1 upon 27. Question number 1, 12th part. Find the value of minus 12 by 85 into minus 17. Again minus 17 can be written as minus 17 by 1 as a rational number. Therefore again product of the numerators by product of the denominators. Then negative into negative comes positive, and here we can 85 and 17 can be cancelled. 17 5s are 85, that is 12 by 5 is equal to, in the mixed fraction, 2 by 5. Next question is exercise question number 2, third part. Verify the commutative property of multiplication for 3 by minus 18, minus 8 and minus 16 by 15. Commutative property we know a by b into c by d is equal to c by d into a by b. That we have to prove it as the LHS is equal to RHS. LHS can be written as 3 by minus 8 into minus 16 by 15 equal to 3 into minus 16 by minus 8 into 15. That is negative and negative can be cancelled. Therefore 3 into 16 upon 8 into 15, that cancel the common factors. We are getting it as 2 by 5. Now we will prove the RHS. RHS is equal to minus 16 by 15 into 3 by minus 8. That is again product of the numerators by product of the denominators. When you cancel the negative symbol and cancel the common factors, we are getting it as 2 by 5. That is LHS is equal to RHS. Hence verified. Now question number 3, fourth part. Verify the associative property of multiplication for minus 3 by 11, minus 7 by 4 and minus 1 by 2. There are 3 rational numbers, 3 negative rational numbers. We know that for the answer also will become negative. The associative property first you mention a by b into c by d into e by f in the bracket is equal to a by b into c by d in the bracket into e by f. That is, you have to prove it as minus 3 by 11 into minus 7 by 4 into minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 3 by 11 into minus 7 by 4 into minus 1 by 2. That is, in the case first we will solve the LHS. LHS minus 3 by 11 into, first we are solving the bracket. When you solve the bracket, we are getting it as 7 by 8. That is minus 3 by 11 into 7 by 8. Minus 7 into 3s are minus 21 by 88. Similarly, the bracket first 21 by 44 into minus 1 by 2. Therefore, we are getting it as minus 21 by 88. Therefore, the LHS is equal to RHS. That means the associative property is verified. Now question number 4, fifth part. The multiplicative inverse of minus 11 by minus 13. Now minus by 11 by minus 13, if you take it as it is a positive rational number. But I am taking it as the multiplicative inverse, by the definition, that is the reciprocal, minus 13 by minus 11. When you change the sign, both the signs negative, we are getting it as 13 by 11 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 11 by minus 13. Then the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 4. 3 1 by 4 we can convert into improper fraction as 12 plus 1 13 by 4. Therefore, multiplicative inverse of 13 by 4 is equal to 4 by 13. Next is multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3 into 1 1 by 2. Now we can simplify 3 1 by 3 into 1 1 by 2, that we are getting it as 10 by 3 into 3 by 2, that is 10 by 3 into 3 by 2. If you simplify, you are getting it as 5. Actually, the question is, what is the multiplicative inverse of 5? The multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 upon 5. Again, one more verification question. Now here also the verification by using the distributive property. In the case of distributive property also, first we have to solve the LHS and then the RHS. LHS is 7 by 11 plus 3 by 5 into 2 by 3. That is, first you solve the bracket by taking the LCMs, then multiply by 2 by 3. When you are solving the bracket, we are getting it as 68 by 55 into 2 by 3. When you multiply, we are getting it as 136 by 165. Now when you go to the RHS part is the distributed part, 7 by 11 into 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 into 2 by 3. Now two brackets are there. Both the brackets simplify. 14 by 33 plus 2 by 5. After simplification, we are getting it as 136 by 165. Therefore, again, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, verified. Again, sixth questions, fifth part. Using distributive property, find the value. This is a very important question. That's why I selected this question. See, there are 3 terms are there in the question. When 3 terms are there, and observe the question, there are in 2 terms 2 by 3 is common. In these 2 terms 2 by 3 is common. I am taking out the 2 by 3 is common by using the distributive property. 2 by 3 into the 9 by 10 is remaining there, plus sign minus 4 by 10 is there, minus the single 1 by 3. There is no 2 by 3. That is equal to 2 by 3 into 5 by 10 minus 1 by 3. That is, when you simplify, we are getting it as 1 by 3 into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3, because we are able to solve it again. Here taking here 2 by 3 into here 2 and 10 can be cancelled by 5. Therefore, 5 by 5, we are getting it as 1 by 1. Therefore, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Now, the value is 0. Now, these were the questions of 1B we have solved about the multiplication. Now, we are going to solve some questions of 1C. 1C is the questions related to division of the rational numbers. Now, the division of the rational numbers, we know multiplication of the reciprocal. Find minus 45 by 16 divided by 3. See, division is a 3 only, that is not a rational number form. Therefore, we can write in the rational number form as 3 by 1, because we already learned it as all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, all are rational numbers. This one can be written as minus 45 by 16 into reciprocal of 3 by 1, that is equal to minus 45 by 16 into 1 by 3, and when you simplify, minus 15 by 16. Now the next question is, first question's 11th part, 16 divided by minus 64 by 25. Here 16 is in the form of natural number form. Now I am converting in the rational number form. 16 by 1 divided by minus 64 by 25. Break the reciprocal and simplify. You are getting it as minus 25 by 4. If you write in the mixed fraction form, always take the negative as outside. Don't write 6 minus 1 by 4. Minus of 6 1 by 4 is the correct form. Now the next question is second question's third part. Divide minus 36 by 3 by 5. That is minus 36 divided by 3 by 5 can be written as 18 by 5, that is minus 36 by 1 divided by 18 by 5. Again you are taking the reciprocal and simplifying, you are getting it as minus 10. Now the next question is fourth question's A part. The product of two rational numbers is minus 12 by 13. If one of them is 8 by 15, find the other. The product is given means answer is equal to minus 12 by 13 and one of the rational number is given as 8 by 15. Therefore take the other number as x. Therefore x into 8 by 15 is equal to minus 12 by 13. Now here it is the multiplication. When you are transposing this to other side, it will become division. Therefore x is equal to minus 12 by 13 into 15 by 8, that is equal to, when you simplify and cancel all these things, you are getting it as minus 45 by 26 is equal to minus 119 by 26. Next question is fifth question's A part. By what rational number should minus 8 by 25 be divided to get 3 by 10? Here again answer is equal to 3 by 10. Minus 8 by 25 divided by x. Here x is coming as division means we can take it as the multiplication or the reciprocal. Now keep the 1 by x here. Take minus 8 by 25 into other side as transposing. It will become division. Take the reciprocal and simplify. Therefore 1 by x is equal to minus 15 by 16. Therefore x is equal to minus 16 by 15. Don't forget to write the value of x. If you complete 1 by x, the answer is not coming. X is they asked. Okay. Therefore the rational number is minus 16 by 15. Now question number 6. Divide the sum of 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 7 by their difference. First you find out the sum. 2 by 3 plus minus 1 by 7. We are getting it as 11 by 21. The difference of two rational numbers, 2 by 3 minus of minus 1 by 7. That is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 7. Minus into minus plus. That is equal to 17 by 21. The difference, divide sum divided by difference they are asking. That is 11 by 21 divided by 17 by 21 is equal to 11 by 21 into 21 by 17 is equal to 11 by 17. Next question is fill in the blanks. That is 8 by 27 divided by dash is equal to minus 4 by 9. Same type of question, but one question I am doing it as for example. Let the number is equal to x. Again division by x means you can have to take the reciprocal. Here also we are getting the reciprocal value 1 by x, you are getting it as minus 3 by 2. Therefore we have to get the value of x is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now that was the question of exercise 1C. The remaining questions, so many questions are there. I am not asking you to do all the questions as the homework, but few questions I am selecting and giving as you should do all these questions whatever is given in the fair copy, and the remaining questions you have to do in the practice copy, or you have to practice, and whatever questions I have discussed in the slide or the PDF you have to practice, and because these are most of the difficult and important questions I have discussed. Now I am sending the exercise 1B and 1C. This is 1B and this is 1C. Okay children, I think you will do, and please do the exercises properly and be at home, because that is only safe place for us. Okay. Thank you children. Thank you very much, and do the exercise properly.